talked about, like, everybody's got to be ready to play at any time. You know, one bad snap and somebody's got to go in, or and stuff like that. So yeah, we just all prepare like we're going to play, and like we're going to have to play. So that helps a lot too.
How big a deal? I mean, I'm sure you've heard from quite a few friends in Dubuque. Dubuque Senior doesn't pump out a million Division I athletes. I think Scott Bullen was the last guy who played from senior, and he probably before you were born. Mm-hmm. But did you hear from a lot of the community? Did you hear from a lot of friends?
Ton of family and friends. Say congratulations on the win and stuff like that, and telling them all thank you and everything like that. But like I told them, I didn't play the greatest. Didn't play awful either. But yeah, just got a lot to work on. I think a bunch of my family's coming down this weekend, so it'll be fun to see them too.
Are you conscious of that? The Columbian Red have you guys. I went to Waller, so yeah, you probably could tell.
Marks from Dubuque.
There's just not. But I covered Scott Bullen, and he got him to the playoffs. He was a good player, and so I imagine that there's a bit of community pride that goes along with you getting out there like that.
Yeah. I mean, it means a lot. I grew up in Dubuque and everything like that. I've been there my whole life, so obviously, I know a lot of people around the area. And, it means a lot to them, and it means a lot to me to be able to make them happy.
Three guys here had different body builds when you guys got here. I think Gary Dolphin on the radio described you as a basketball player coming out of high school. Were you known more as a basketball player? I think you were pretty good, like a rebound type.
I was decent. I mean, I wasn't the scorer by any means, but I mean, I always enjoyed football a ton. Basketball was kind of a secondary sport, just a lot of fun. I knew a lot of the guys on the team been playing since I was young. So, I mean, more basketball. I was a little bit lighter, a lot lighter, I guess, and stuff like that.
I was going to say, how has your body changed?
I don't know. I forget the exact weight I came in here at, but probably about 50 pounds heavier, and, gotten faster and a lot stronger. I didn't lift that much in high school.
How was that process for you? Jay said, Jay was a wide receiver. Harder for those guys to put on weight because they're out there running around all the time. What was it like for you?
It was tough. It's a lot different, just trying to gain weight all the time. But now I've been staying pretty stable here at about 290, 291-ish. So, it's a lot easier trying to stay and gain. But initially it was tough.
A lot of guys have described joyless eating, and I can't really imagine that, but it sounds like that's a real thing with some of you guys.
Sometimes it is. There's like, you weigh in on Sundays or Mondays or whatever, and there's some Sunday nights where you're sitting there just eating, and you don't want to, but you have to. But it's worth it in the end.
Eating what? What's like a...
Gosh, it depends on the day. A lot of times, we get food here, so we eat that and stuff like that. Or, if we're off campus, we'll just, get some Subway or something like that.
But are you pretty strict with your diet, though?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I usually stick with whatever Coach Dolan says is good to eat. He gives us like a list at the beginning of the year of stuff you should eat, amounts of stuff and stuff like that.
What's like some of the big no-nos? Is there any?
Oh, like fast food, that kind of stuff, and pop, and things like that.
My diet.
How'd the film room treat you after the game? I'm guessing the game film is a lot different than practice film.
Yeah, it was fine. Everybody's really supportive. So I obviously didn't play amazing or anything like that. But they were cool with some of the mistakes I made. We all make mistakes. Everybody does. But they're all correctable things that I can fix.
What's the thing that Brian told you that maybe you're taking away the most from that film session?
Just mental mistakes. There was, I made probably 4 or 5 out there that were just, not smart plays. Just not doing what I was supposed to do. So, just fixing those.
What's been the process of you getting to this spot? I mean, when you came in here, did you start center right away, or is it kind of have you?
When I got here, I was actually tackle for the first year, and then Brian told me that I was going to play center. So I was like, all right,
Did you ever played it before?
I think I did for a half one year, like sophomore year of high school. But one of our center got a concussion. But no, I hadn't. So it was a lot different, But he told me I'm an athletic guy. I can pick it up pretty quick, and then following people like Blythe last year and stuff like that. Learning a ton from him, and then James Ferentz back here in the summer working out. He talked to you a lot, and told me what to do and stuff. So I mean, it's been a long haul, but it's been fun.
These guys you mentioned both happen to be in the NFL now too. That's got to be inspirational.
Yep. Talked to them guys a lot. So they're a lot of help.
And from Iowa, they're both from Iowa too.
Yep.
Is there a sense of pride with that? You got guys from Iowa?
Yeah, I mean, being from Iowa, playing here, I grew up watching the Hawkeyes and everything like that. Just a little surreal at times.
How much does Kurt come down and work with you guys on the offensive line? Or in typical practice, is he?
He's around. He kind of goes around to every position.
When he's around you guys, is it a little different, or are you used to it by now?
Used to it by now. Yeah. So he gives coaching points to about every player on the field. You can be first string or fourth string. It doesn't really matter. He'll coach you. So.
How much was getting in there? You're one of the younger guys on the offensive line to get in there and kind of be that leader and try to. Was that kind of hard to adjust to?
Not really. I've been working with those guys for a while now. CJ and everybody. And, it's just like once you get it down, it's just kind of repetitive, and you just got to keep doing the same stuff over and over and learning more. So it's like just making the IDs and things like that is a little tough at times, but if you make it, they block it for you. So if one screws up, we all screw up together at least.
Thanks.